We're going to talk about the integumentary system. This has to do with the skin, and it is the largest organ in the body. There are two types of skin, hairy and glabrous. This is external skin that is naturally hairless. You will find it over the ventral portion of the fingers, palms, soles of feet, and lips. There are several functions of the skin: protection from pathogens and excessive water loss, insulation, temperature regulation, sensation, and synthesis of vitamin D. The skin is broken up into three layers. We have the epidermis, the dermis, and the subcutaneous layers. Now, in the epidermis, this is an elastic layer of the skin that is constantly being regenerated. And you have these different layers, and we're going to talk about that in the next slide. The dermis. This is where you have tiny blood vessels are found here. You have your arteriole and venule, the papilla of the hair. This lies within direct contact with blood capillaries of the skin. It is responsible for deriving nutrients for hair follicle growth. Right here, you have the erector pili muscle. It connects a hair follicle to the dermis. When stimulated, this muscle contracts and causes hair to stand up straight. The sebaceous gland is an oil gland and produces sebum. This is the sweat gland duct that carries the sweat to the surface. This Meissner's corpuscle, okay, this is a touch receptor located near the surface of the skin. It's for light touch. The last layer is the subcutaneous layer. It's also called the hypodermis. You'll find fat and connective tissue here. Let's see, we have the Paucian corpuscle. This perceives deep pressure. It's found in the fingertips, mesentery surrounding the gut, and joint capsules. Pacinian capsule located in the musculoskeletal system provides the central nervous system with information on the position of joints, and they are called proprioceptors. These proprioceptors give us a sense of self. In the limbs, these sensors provide information on joint angle, muscle length, and muscle tension, which is integrated to give information about the position of the limb in space. Note, both Paucian and Meissner's corpuscles are mechanoreceptors. These are sensory receptors that respond to mechanical pressure or distortion. Let's see, another element found in the subcutaneous layer is the sudoriferous, sorry, I can't pronounce that, or it's also called the sweat gland. And then you also have adipose tissue, which is fat tissue. Over here, there's the sweat pore. These dermal papillae, they are small nipple-like extensions of the dermis into the epidermis. At the surface of the skin in hands and feet, they appear as epidermal or papillary ridges. We also know them as fingerprints. Blood vessels here nourish the lower layers of the epidermis. Now the layers of the epidermis. Okay. There are several. The horny cell layer is the stratum corneum. This is the outermost layer. It is composed of dead keratinocytes with a layer of protein surrounding them. It's relatively waterproof, prevents most substances from entering the body. The granular cell layer is the stratum granulosum. The prickle cell layer is the stratum spinosum. Keratinocytes are migrating upward. The basal cell layer is the stratum basale. It's a single layer of proliferating columnar keratinocytes. Melanocytes, which are the pigmented cells, and Merkel cells, these are the mechanoreceptors, also live here. This is the dermis here. The Langerhans cells. These are dendritic cells that are both immunostimulatory and immunoregulatory. It prevents excessive responses in the skin. So we go from young cells to old cells. The melanocytes produce melanin, one of the main contributors to skin color. The main function of melanocytes is to filter ultraviolet radiation from sunlight. This can damage DNA, which can result in skin cancer.